Welcome back, free souls in the building. I am excited for bringing you guys some power today. But also, you already know what this channel do. You already know. Welcome in. Come on in. You better stay tuned. Stay through the whole video. Because what are we here to do? We here to save, serve, and free. We here to save, serve, and free. Yeah. We here to save, serve, and free. Free to what? Souls of America, but not only America, but global. But not only global, also all around the world. But what are we here to do? Not only say the souls around the world, but we here to put a smile on your face today and let you experience God's grace, because it's amazing to be in God's grace and experience that. I'm telling you, it's just phenomenal, right? So I got something for you guys, because this weekend, not to week, I don't know what that was, but this weekend was crazy. Because let me tell you something. Thursday, I'm chilling. I'm at work. I got my AirPod in. I'm listening to Matthew, the New Testament. And I come across Matthew 13, and I hear something. I'm just like, ooh, that's gonna be lit. I know that's gonna be powerful. But the devil, as soon as I heard that and the way it hit me, it just, so much stuff started happening, so much stuff started going on, so much stuff started coming at me. I wasn't able to actually sit down and dive deep into that until about Sunday. So I know he was trying to keep me from this. Keep me from something, because I know when I let this out to the world, when I let this out to you guys, it's going to rock somebody's world. It's going to change something. So I'm super excited, because when I sat down Sunday and I got revelation from this verse, man, I was in my room jumping like a little kid, because let me get into it. I got you. All right, let's go. Let's get into it. I'm going to let you see for yourself, all right? Welcome to the family again. Welcome to the family. Also, I got to tell you before I get started, go like, share, subscribe, and guess what we starting? We starting a trend. See one, share one. You see my video, share it to one person. Look, don't go share it to 1 million. I'm asking you to share it to one person. Just share it to one person. Yeah, one person. We ain't gotta grow. We ain't gotta go see 1 million. Just one, please, one. You feel what I'm saying? But after that, let's get into the message. So we gonna post every Thursday. Tune in. Get live, because I know you're going to be excited to click on my video and join the family, because we on a journey to start freeing your soul. And also, I didn't mention, this is going to be a series kickoff of, it's called It's Already In You. It's already in you. Now let's move. Let's move forward. Let's get into this first message. Let's get into this first video. Let's go ahead and do it. So what I said, I was in the word, right? I was in Matthew 13, verse 30. Now check this out, because this is the revelation, this is the video, right? So Matthew 13:30, it says, let them grow together until the harvest comes, and I will tell the harvesters to sort them out, tie the weeds in a bundle, and burn them, and put the wheat in my barn. All right? So now let me take that right there, and let me just go back to one of my stories, to what I realized when I read this verse, right? Let's go back to when I grew up, right? I didn't grow up in the best environment. I didn't grow up around the best people. I didn't grow up in the best ideal environment for a kid. Let me say that. But I was the weed among the weed in this situation. I was the different person. I was the home person. I was the person that knew, like, hey, I'm in the same environment than everybody else, but my mindset was, I want to get out of here. My mindset was, I want to go to college far away. My mindset was, I want to live outside the city. My mindset was like, this cannot be it. This cannot be my life. I want to have more than this. That was my mindset. Everybody else's mindset was what? Street, drugs, this and that, party, basketball, sports, whatever it is. But my mindset was, hey, I want to be different. I want to go. I want to have a business. I want to be an entrepreneur. I want to go out and move. That was my mindset. So I was the weed among the weed. Now, what I'm saying is that in this passage, what he's saying is that the wheat will come to my kingdom. God is saying the wheat will come to my kingdom. The weed will stay out in the world. Because there's still some stuff that they have to go through to grow, because they're not ready for this. They're not ready to enter into my kingdom yet. So they're gonna stay out there. Now, I'm not saying that they're not, God's not saying that I'm not gonna ever call these people in, Because God can change anything. He can snatch you up like that, and you'll be in his word like you never knew before. But you understand what I'm saying? I was the wheat among the wheat. I wanted different. We in the same environment, but I'm like, hey, I want to go to college far away as possible. I want to go live outside the suburbs. I want to be an entrepreneur. I want to have a business. I want to live in Colorado. And I'm in a small town of 20,000. And I'm saying this. So I was the wheat among the wheat. Now, what I'm saying is that there's so many people that I'm talking to right now. There's so many people that I'm going to talk to that I'm going to help them reveal, like, hey, were you the wheat or the weed growing up? Even in the past year, 2 years, past few months, have you been the wheat or the weed? Have you been among weed and you're a wheat feeling different? You're feeling like the outcast. You're the homebody. You're the to myself person. You know you got something special in you, but you don't know how to bring it out. You know you got a special voice, but you don't know how to bring it out. You know you got a special skill, but you don't know how to bring it out. Are you the wheat among the wheat? Let me repeat that. Did you hear me? Are you the wheat among the weed? Let me know, because if you are the wheat among the weed, that means you are different. You are the outcast. You are the to myself person. You are the homebody. You are the person that strives for better, that wants better, that's got a righteous anger about you. That's like, hey, I want to change the world. I want to do something big. I want to go after something. But I also don't want to go after something and in the process of going after something, lose my soul. No, I want to have a free soul. I want to be at peace. I want to be in the right mind, right? So let me tell you this. If you are the wheat, you are being called to the kingdom. You have a higher calling upon your life, right? They're calling to experience this, to experience some of the fruit that's going to lead to you having a free soul, which is love, peace, joy, patience, faithfulness, gentleness, self-control, generosity. These are the fruit that's going to be given to you once you step into that, right? And you want to know the first thing to step into this is acceptance. It's acceptance that you are different. It's acceptance that you want something more. It's accepting the fact that you got to work, that you want to go out and get what get what the kingdom has to offer to you. But you got to make a decision to say, hey, I want better. I want to sit down with God. I want to get to know him. I want to allow him to come into my life, to come into me, right? And move forward with that. You got to accept it first, because once you accept it, right? Let me just tell you this story. I used to think this all the time, like, why am I around people and when I hear something about the Bible, or I hear something about motivation, or I hear something about, inspiration or something like that, why does it hit me different than it does the people around me? Why does it pierce me and make me want to make that change to go and follow God than stand stagnant and stand in the same position? Because I was the wheat among the weed. That's why. So if you feel different and something is changing you and it's piercing you, you're the wheat among the weed. It's time for you to come out. It's time for you to code. It's time for you to come to the kingdom. It's time for you to get this fruit. It's time for you to get this love, this peace, this joy, true peace, true joy, true happiness, right? It's time you get this true fulfillment inside of you. That void you've been trying to fill, God wants to fill that. You see what I'm saying? It's acceptance, because what do acceptance leads to? Because once you take that acceptance and once you accept it, that leads to a decision. And once you go to that decision, it leads to true belief. And then after true belief, it leads to a change of heart. Let me say that again. Do you hear me? Once you accept it, leads to a decision, and then that decision leads to a true belief, and then that true belief leads to a true change of heart, and wow, then you make that change and you on journey. You on the path to going to walk to a free soul, to being at peace, to being content in any circumstance. Let me tell you something. This is the start of something great. And you got to tune into this channel, tune into this YouTube, tune into this Instagram, the Reels, everything. Tune into it. Subscribe, like, comment, see one, share one. If you see my video, share it to one person. You don't have to share it to a million. Share it to one person. We're going to start a trend. See one, share one. Because we changing souls around the world. Not only the world, but global. Not only global, but in America. And we here to put a smile on people's face and let them experience God's grace. Do you feel what I'm saying? Now, I'm going to see you on every Thursday. I'll see you next Thursday. Share, like, subscribe. See one, share one. Let's do it. I hope this word impacted you today. I know this for somebody. So let it rip, guys. I'll see you guys next week.